humans. I'm your herald of the gods. Now look at me. Welcome back to the Culture Guys channel with your boy Mike. All right, so this is an interesting topic. I figure I'd jump on here and talk to y'all about it. All right, Roc Nation. Roc Nation has just released a platform for all you up and coming artists right now that basically it's a new artist platform. You can upload your music. You know what I'm saying? An independent artist platform is what it is. If you've heard of TuneCore, if you've heard of DistroKid, it's a distribution platform. I've got so much to say on this. This might be the time for me to talk about, tell you my tales, my stories. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't want to talk about it on this channel, but I might as well. You know what I'm saying? I was an artist in another alternate timeline. Okay. And in that timeline, I experienced some things. Labels are not what they used to be. So I'll just put it like this. Roc Nation has a distribution platform where the artist makes 85 keeps 85% of whatever revenue that they bring in. And Roc Nation is taking 15%. All right. Let's see. Let me make sure. Let's see that we got the Roc Nation. So the distribution branch of the Roc Nation allows independent artists to upload and deliver music, both audio and video, to over 200 digital platforms worldwide. This without upfront or subscription fees. All right. So that's the first difference in between this Roc Nation distribution platform and all the other distribution platforms out there. However, Roc Nation takes 15% commission from artists using their services, while the artists retain 85% of streaming revenue and full ownership of their masters. That sounds like a phenomenal deal, right? Sounds great. The key to this distribution model lies in the features of its new dashboard and how it services artists in the current climate. Along with providing real-time streaming statistics and audience data, it will hone into brand potential through social media analytics. This includes tracking mentions, hashtags, and emojis associated with their music, plus general attitudes on social media through influencers and the top posts that mention them, which seems critical in the landscape of content creation and streaming. The dashboard includes analysis and audience data from platforms like TikTok, Instagram, X, and Facebook. All right, we're gonna stop right there. Well, hold on. They're trying to compare to DistroKid, and I can tell you about DistroKid and TuneCore and all that. Okay. Let's see, TuneCore. This is nothing that I don't already know. United Masters. All right. Here's the let me just give y'all the bottom line. All right, because I know there are every day there's millions and millions and millions and tens of thousands of people out there that want to be artists. All right, this is not me trying to. I told y'all this channel is about bringing unity amongst all artists. I love artists. You know what I'm saying? If you got a passion for creating, like, I want to hear about it. I want to see it. I want to listen to it. If it's trash, I'll be the judge of that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to be able to, I feel like every artist should be uplifted to the degree that they can get to. You know, if you're willing to put in the work, if you've got the passion and the heart for it, even if you're in it just for $1, if you're an artist, if you consider yourself an artist, then you deserve the right to have your art put out to the world, but you got to do the work. First of all, let me tell you what Russ said. All right. So Russ, if you don't know who Russ is, he's an artist. I put him in the hip hop category, but he's more like I don't even know how to explain it. Kind of a new age art, R&B rapper type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I would just call him a rapper. Anyway, rapper Russ just tried to break the demonic spell of Jay-Z's Roc Nation industry trickery on the masses. This is from The Plan on Facebook or Instagram. You go check him out. All right, Russ says, let me go ahead and break the industry illusion spell real quick. Roc Nation dropped their new music distribution platform with an 85-15 split, right? Okay, hold up. Y'all charging 15% just to press upload with the laughing emojis. Then he doubled down like a man who already did the math in his head and didn't like the answer. Major labels take 15 off the top 2. Major labels take 15% off the top 2. Y'all don't know this. I'm going to give you the game. There are a million YouTube videos out there already that you guys, if you're an upcoming artist, man, there's no reason why you should be getting jerked around unless, and we'll come back to that, unless. But major labels take 15% off the top 2. But at least they come with a whole Avengers team, radio, marketing, global. I like the parallel that he did there. Global offices, sales reps, editorial leverage, artist leverage, the works. Roc Nation's platform is basically a self-checkout kiosk at Target, but charging Neiman Marcus prices. Then Russ hit artists with the realistic economic slap of 2025. So now Russ breaks it down for you in case you really didn't understand what he just said. Check it out. $50 a year, which is what TuneCore and DistroKid and some of these other platforms will charge you, just right up front to use their platform and press upload and upload as much music as you want to your heart's content. $50 a year versus 15% of your whole catalog. One is a fixed cost. The other is a tax on your entire career. Translation: stop getting hypnotized by logos and doing math like it's optional. And to top it all off, y'all calling it hating, I'm literally educating. So basically, after he posted that, everybody was like, "Oh, Russ, you hating on new artists and shit like that," which of course I knew that was gonna happen. And I'm gonna tell y'all, there's 2 type of underground independent artists that are coming out, and I know why he got the backlash that he got. We'll continue. Russ says, "Y'all calling it hating, I'm literally educating. Transparency is cool until it ruins your fantasies. Logos be doing spells on people. You've already paid 3 times more than any flat fee distributor. Basically, don't let Roc Nation charge you rent on your own music. Artists, read the fine print. Do the math. Don't sign your whole catalog away for a shiny brand name and a fancy upload button, because an 85-15 split for no services is industry trickery. Deluxe edition." I'm putting my buddy down. I'm putting my phone down. Put my buddy down. He's helped me out. Enough said, but I'll go deeper. As a starving artist, look, I, of all people, get it. The average person that's out here is an average passive listener fan of music. There's 2 types of people out there. There are fans and there are people who really want to be artists. They want to be artists. The people that haven't made it yet. We ain't talking about Doja Cat or Doechii or Kendrick or anybody. Those guys are artists who made it. All right. They're going through whatever struggles and pressures that the industry and making it looks like. The rest of you niggas are starving artists. You ain't made it yet. When you have to get the idea and that spark inside of you to want to be an artist, you have no idea what it takes. You think, especially in this generation, y'all think y'all got it easy. Y'all, it's shit sweet out here, right? I just throw my shit up on SoundCloud. I'll throw my shit up on Instagram. I'll go ahead and do put out a couple songs and maybe pay for one of these distribution sites, $50 a year. I'm in there. We good to go. Bro, it don't work like that at all. It don't. But let me give y'all some backstory. I'm gonna peel the layers back. I know that the average person that wants to be a rapper or a singer or an artist, y'all have no idea how much money it takes. You have no idea how much consistency it takes. So I saw this argument, I think, on the Joe Budden podcast, where they were talking about why independent artist wants to sign to a label in the first place. So let's start there. The average person sees Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion and Drake and all these people, and they go, they're on a label. I need to get signed to a label. It's been like this since the beginning of the time. I'm broke, I'm poor, I work a 9-to-5 job, I hate my life, but I love making music, and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. How do I do that? I know. I'll go get signed to a label. How do I do that? I don't know. Maybe they'll find me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter if I just upload videos and music all the time. Then they'll find me. Bro, you're a needle in a haystack. They're not finding you. Number one. Number two, The motivations for people is what the argument was in on the podcast. I think it was Joe Budden podcast. The motivation for it. Some people were saying, well, people want to get signed to a label for the label because of the name Bad Boy. Back in the day, it was Bad Boy. I'm gonna give y'all a quick history lesson. It was really bigger than that. It was Sony. It was, oh my goodness, Atlantic Records. It was Universal, Warner Music as well, which is, again, in an alternate universe, Atlantic and Warner Music. Your boy was, I would say, courted. We'll say courted, and I'll tell you that story here in a second. I'll give you a little piece of it. Maybe not go into too much detail. But basically, there were A&Rs that would go look for talent. So they'll be on MySpace, they'd be on Facebook, they'd be in these places, SoundCloud, where independent artists were just in their mama's basement or in their bedroom where their mama's paying the rent and the Wi-Fi and everything. You're 16, 17 years old, or you're a college kid and you really just love music and you want to make music and that's what's in your heart, but you don't know how to do it. You're just trying to get on. That's all you're doing, right? I don't think that people just want to get signed because of the name. People want to get signed for two reasons. A, I'm passionate about what I do. I love music. I think I'm good enough. And they see the glitz and the glamour and the fame that comes with doing that shit. And also, I want to get out the hood. I want money. I'm tired of being broke. I want to get out of this life that I'm living. They were making this argument that they're, on the JVP that most people just want to get signed because they want to be next to the name Bad Boy. They want to be signed under Def Jam, and they don't give a fuck if they're getting fucked in their deals. There are countless guys, y'all, listen to me. There are countless videos on YouTube. I want any independent artist that's watching this, you need to study the failures of the art of the music industry, the rappers that you look up to, the artists that you look up to. I want you to watch and Google and Chat GPT or whatever links to videos of artists talking about how dirty the industry is. Watch as many hours of videos that you possibly can of that first, while you're researching how the industry works. What happens when you get signed? That's my advice to you as your herald. I'm being so serious right now. This is not just an entertainment here. I'm being so for real. It's a shark. It's shark infested waters, bro. I've been through it. I was approached in an alternate reality as when I was on the come up as an artist by an A&R from Bad Boy. Gave me the game. It was dirty, and I had to turn them down because I was like, this don't feel right at all, bro. This don't feel right at all. This artist distribution platform, basically, let me just say right out the gate, I love that DistroKid and TuneCore and United Masters are a thing. It takes out the middleman from getting your music to the masses. What is a record label for? A record label is as Russ said, an Avengers team for you that work for you, the artist, but mostly for the label. You as an artist, what the label looks at you as an artist as is an investment. Okay, right now I'm breaking down what labels do. We're not even talking about what Roc Nation is doing right now. That's simple, that's easy. Why is it I think that it's cooler to be independent? Man, the number one reason is you can do what the fuck you want. You can upload what you want when you want. You ain't gotta wait on a label. You gotta wait on a team. You gotta wait on a budget. You gotta wait on the banks. You gotta wait on nothing. You just upload. You go in the bedroom right now, record some shit, post that shit, and no one can say a fucking word about it. Love it. There are some things that come with that. We're not talking about that right now. Why is it more advantageous to be on a label than independent? I'll tell you why people think it is. When you get to a label, number one, they're going to get you a team, or, well, you should have your own entertainment lawyer, but they're going to have their lawyers too. I don't know if their lawyers are going to represent you. I think they represent the contract. The lawyers are there to represent not you, not the label. They're there to make sure the contract is on point in case you, the artist, do some fuck shit. That's number one. Number two, There's a team. There's there's agents that they can get for you. Sorry. There's your videographers. They're gonna shoot videos for you. They're gonna pay. People say that this is not a thing, but I know it's a thing. They're gonna pay radio stations to get your songs placed when you have a single or two that are coming out. They're going to call up all of the podcasters and the Sways of the world and the Angela Yees of the world and all these guys, these radio stations, to get you up there to do your press run. They've got the connections to do all of that. Back in the day, they had A&R. What is A&R? Technically it's artist and repertoire. I like to call it artist development, Artist and development is a total team of people that help you make sure that your clothes look good, make sure that make sure that your music's getting placed in the right places. They're going to clubs and making sure that's good. Artist development is a whole lot, telling you what to say when you're in interviews and shit like that. Artist and repertoire, the A&R, is like a hunting dog. Is a I don't even, that's not even a good word to put. I won't say a hunting dog. They have many hats. They wear many hats. But an A&R basically for the label works for the label. Their job is to go out and scout talent. That's a better word for it, to scout. Their job is to go out and scout the talent. Figure out who's making the most noise. Because whoever's making the most noise is potentially is money for the labels. The labels say, all right, now bring that nigga back to my office so I can sit him down and talk to him about a record deal. Now, you go and find, let's just say, young cash cow. No, that's a terrible name. I'm trying to think of a fucking name. Young frying pan. All right, there's a frying pan sitting on my stove. Young frying pan, down in Memphis. He in the hood. This nigga's selling dope every day. He's just making music. His dream is to get out the hood though. He's making music because it's his aspiration. He making songs about drilling and shooting niggas up. Homie just got shot the other day. They made a video, then he shot the mother. Like the label don't give a fuck about nothing you got going on. But you making noise though. The whole city knows you, knows what you about, and knows that you make music. All right, bring that nigga back to my label, to my offices, and we're gonna sit down and talk with him and work out a deal. Now, I know this nigga is ignorant. Sorry to say it. He black. He don't know no better. He probably not that educated. He ain't got no attorney. He ain't got no lawyer. He probably just live with his mama. His mama probably got on the plane with him, but she don't know shit either. She working 2 jobs and barely home. Right? This nigga sell dope, so clearly he all about money. Sign here. You can read through it if you want to. But I promise you, it's a great deal. It's a great deal, man. You get to keep 15% of everything you make. And I'm sorry, backwards. You get to keep 85% of everything you make, and we only keep it 15. Oh my God, that is a hell of a deal. What? Yeah, I'll show you the page where it says that. Shows you the page, and there's like 300 pages to read through, by the way. But shows you the page, probably on the first page, to read. Oh shit, that's all I need to know. Now, do you think this nigga cares if he's getting fucked in his deal? No. Do you think this nigga cares that you're keeping all of his masters? No. You know what this nigga does care about? I'm about to be lit. I'm about to be signed to Def Jam. I'm about to get my niggas out the hood. I'm about to be on TV, or shit, hardly niggas ain't on TV no more like that. But I'm about to be commercial. My name is about to blow up. My social media is about to go. I'm about to get a budget, a bag. If the bag is $250,000, nigga, that's more money than that nigga has ever seen in his life. 99.9% of artists that walk into those labels don't come from money. They don't come from entertainment knowledge or entertainment financial knowledge. They don't know legalities of contracts. And then if sometimes they'll let them take the contract home to give to an attorney to read. But if this nigga comes from the hood, okay, his auntie's uncle's second cousin might be a fucking insurance lawyer, a real estate lawyer. He don't know shit about reading entertainment contracts. So that's the closest person that he know in his family that can read a contract. And I'm telling you, this is true stories that happen time and time again with artists Give it to a lawyer that don't know shit about entertainment, don't know shit about music, reads through it, and goes, oh, it looks like a good deal. You should go ahead and do it. And because that's your family, he's definitely going to encourage you to sign, because he knows that signing a record deal is a once in a lifetime deal. This is true shit that really happens, y'all. I've been through it. That's how I know. In an alternate reality. You signed a record deal, you get the $250,000 advance. You know that advance is a loan. If you don't know what a loan is a specified amount of money given to somebody with the expectation and a deadline to pay it back with interest. The longer it takes for you to pay it back, the more interest on top of it. And there are stipulations in that record deal that will make sure if you don't pay that shit back, you are getting taxed every time. Guys, this is I've know music industry and business and how it works like kids go to college. I probably spent more time studying that shit, or as much time as the average person that has went through college, who studied for some shit they probably didn't care about. I've studied it longer than that. I'm talking, we're going on 20 years now. I know what I'm talking about. And if you don't pay it back, that's your ass. So now you got to try to make it up on the next. So then they try to cut a new deal for you for your next album. Let's say you go out there, you make that $250 back. Now, if you make the $250 back, cool. Now you get to renegotiate a new deal. You don't know this though. Most labels don't tell you that you get to renegotiate the deal on your terms. Hey man, you gave me 250 grand. I brought you back $2 million. I made $2 million off 250. So you know I'm good for it. Now I'm gonna need 450 because you've proven that you can make that back. And it just keeps going up and up and up from there. And of course you end up in a deal that's upside down because you can't pay it. Y'all, countless videos on YouTube with artists that are been in the industry that will tell you the same shit. So now 15%, like Russ said, 15% off of $1,000 is what, $150? Something like that, right? No, that's not a lot, but $50 I think is the most that you're paying DistroKid per year to use their distribution platform for them to upload and connect you wherever you need to go. Wherever your music needs to get to, all you got to do is record the shit and press upload. As much as you want, whenever you want. Russ gave the example, you make $1,000 on your money with Roc Nation, off your music with Roc Nation, you already paying back $150. That's 3 times, or 300% more already than what you would have paid with DistroKid. 300% off of $1,000. They're taxing you for your entire catalog and for your entire career every time you make money. So I don't think that it's, but let me rewind though. Let me rewind. Russ has been a big proponent of champion of the culture, trying to help independent artists dodge the pitfalls, dodge the potholes, just get to the mountaintop with as less stress as possible and not getting fucked in a record deal that you either A, can't get out of, or B, end up owing money. But most people say, I don't give a fuck about any of that independent shit. And I don't give a fuck if I get fucked over in a deal. I want to see my name next to Megan Thee Stallion on Spotify and Apple Music. I want to see my name next to Big X The Plug and Drake and in the playlist. I want to see that music. I want my family to see that shit. I want my friends. I want the ops to see that shit. I want the niggas that was coming up with me that was rapping with me but didn't last as long as I want everybody to see that shit. Even if I'm upside down in my deal, I don't give a fuck. So most of y'all are running a Roc Nation because it's just as good as getting a shitty ass record deal. Now, I will say this. There doesn't seem to be any other fine print, which a lot of record deals actually do have a lot of shady fine print. Okay? Like, taking, 360 deals and shit like that. So this isn't a 360 deal. But so technically, rock. If you're a smart independent artist, you will become music, become the artist, become everything your music, become every. I mean, you know, how you dress, doing your vlogs every day, showing you in the studio, dropping new videos, clips, freestyles, singing, going places, you know, take the camera with you, having different social media platforms, and putting everything about you as an artist on those things, so that anything and everything can start making you money. Start tag teaming with other up and coming videographers, up and coming clothing brands, up and coming brands in general, that are on the same path as you are, on the same level as you. Y'all work together as a team and start getting your shit off that way. And you might start earning some income off of some extra things you're doing outside of just uploading your shit to Roc Nation. And by the way, upload your shit to Roc Nation and upload your shit to DistroKid and upload your shit. You see where I'm going? Where you, as a label, on a record label, might have only been able to get signed to Death Row back in the day. You about to get jumped in too. Death Row was on some other shit. You couldn't go get signed and get distributed by the same people that Bad Boy was Bad Boy. You couldn't do it back in the day. Now, the cool thing about being independent is you can choose however you want your music to be distributed, as long as it's in your budget. Put aside a budget every month and put that money towards your music, man, and watch you rise. It's gonna be slow, but it's gonna be organic, and it's gonna be no bullshit in the way. Or the bullshit that does come is very minor. Something you can see, something that's it's tangible, something you can attack personally. Not something that was written fine print in the page 268 of your contract, of a 500-page contract that you didn't get to read, but your friends, cousins, uncles, the real estate attorney got to read. Fuck all of that. Stay independent. If you're gonna go sign to a label, take you an entertainment lawyer with you, and make sure you get the best deal possible. Make sure you get control of your masters, and tell the labels, listen, I'm just looking for a distribution deal. You know what I'm saying? And go from there. Start the conversation from there. Ask around. Talk to people. That's my best advice, man. I'm sorry if I got long-winded on this, but I'm very passionate about this subject, man. And when I saw that and I saw the noise it was making and that Russ responded about it, I was like, man, I gotta say something about it. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, I will tell y'all my story of being chased and pursued by A&Rs and the shit that I experienced some other time. But that was just a little piece of it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. You better pull up on me. Don't do it for me. Do it for the God.